them slide a hand tree.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And this is Friday before supper. We're getting ready for a big weekend here with live streams and stuff. And I'm gonna have to go back into 154 for all of that. So it'll be the last trip in 155 for the weekend, I guess. Oh, well, yeah, I guess so. But where I am is the toughest part in the map. I think they had the worst stutters, and I know Recon and I went through this, and like he brought it to my attention and said, yeah, check this out. And way back when Montana came out, and they're driving around in Billings and just watching the stutters, and we're trying to figure out what errors we were getting and if it was anything to do with this ATS expansion site in Billings. Because people were complaining about it because they were going to Billings just to use his site and that cold storage that he had here way back then. And it turned out it was just plain bad. And Recon just figures it was the way all the cut planes were in Billings. There was just so many of them. It was just a mess. And, I've noticed it so many times. So anyway, we got a load here. And we should be driving right through Billings, I hope. As we picked up over here. Yeah, we're going to drive down this way. What I should do, I'm going to reroute so we go through town. And it's going to add a little distance, so we'll have to get after it. But this was really bad. So if this is smooth going through here, the 155 is worth its weight in gold. So let's find out.
I've heard good things about you, but I was told that you roll stop signs, speed occasionally, and get lost frequently.
Oh, you don't mean it.
Let's see if we can do something about these bad habits. Maybe we can make a proper driver out of you yet.
All right. Don't hold your breath. So a few things different in here. We'll see when the light comes up. Got the red interior with black buttons. So with this skin, I made the paint option for the dash is, oh geez, I wound that up kind of high, is black. And I want to see how that looks like once the light comes up a bit. I think I like it, actually, from what I've seen so far in the shop and stuff. I think the gauges pop really nice against the black. So, really stand out. So I haven't driven this truck yet. This is in the game truck, not the mod truck. This is the Double Eagle 315-inch wheelbase, so she's a big one.
Turn right now.
It's quite the presence, and I put a different kind of LED light on it, the ones I meant to try the other day, or mentioned that I hadn't tried, the rectangular ones. I really like these lights. I like them on Rutas, but gonna see how they do here. Oh, I gotta adjust the seat. We're looking right into that mic cord there. Let's do that. Get pointed straight here. All right. Seat position. Did they move that? I think it used to be tilt right there or something. I thought this one was over here somewhere before. Seems like it's been moved. Don't need to be so far back. Let's move a little closer. The tilt doesn't look too bad. But I don't know about the, what do they call it? Well, pan. I don't know if it's right. Let's find out. Mirrors are probably all out of whack. Let's reset Toby. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just run like this. We're a little closer. Well, sorry about the big schmozzle with the video yesterday. I did that review video and it wasn't uploading. It was all hung up, and so I deleted it and redid it, but I loaded the wrong video in with the old description. Now I've got to do all that again. It just kind of kicks the wind out of your sails. Anyway, so far, pretty smooth. This isn't the trouble area, though. This is where I have ourselves diverted to. Was the problem.
Get ready to turn right.
So we've got to get our trailer axle up. We only got 24,000 pounds on.
Turn right now.
Don't need 3 axles on the ground. Oh, geez, we didn't fix anything with that right-hand view. Let's see what we got to do to fix that. Try about here and tilt this off a bit. Let's try that. Better. All right, so got a lot of lights on here. We're at 73 frames per second, which I think is that a little less than we had with the other lights, the watermelons? That other truck was a 60-inch sleeper from the other day, and it had, well, the sleeper would have been shorter the other day, but
keep to the left.
I probably had
and
more
turn left.
More individual lights.
Turn left now.
They were 1 every second dot, and these ones are 1 every 4 dots. Or, well, actually, it's every 5 dots. Yeah, these are much bigger lights, so there's way fewer of them. But like dots, I mean the nodes that you... So this is actually, you would think this is sad. There's the, on the air cleaner, those are the lights we had the other day, so, I don't know. Maybe it depends where we are. Anyway, here we go. Let's watch for stutters here, because the 154, this stretch here was just horrible.
Continue straight on.
Well, good so far. Yeah, we're pretty light here. We got 6 1/4, but we'll see if we should be able to out-drag this guy. If the light does what I expect it to. So I switched the iPhone on the dash to the E-log, and I kind of wish I didn't. Doesn't move or do anything, so it's nothing to watch on it. And the home screen on the phone was better, and better yet would probably be just to get it off of the dash. Okay, there we go. There's the extended we're looking for. It's all timing out the way it's expected to. Got the lane. So yeah, not a hiccup through here. Wow. I think some of the, the streets around, like over to the stockyard and stuff, were bad enough before.
Continue straight on.
This is totally fixed. So I think I was trying to think. Oh shoot.
Keep to the left.
I'm letting this guy back in.
Turn left.
Oh, we had to pinch him off there.
Turn left.
Sorry,
now.
bud. I thought it was so. There's that big dip. I was hoping for 2 turning lanes there. Yeah, that was. I couldn't think of anywhere in the map that was worse than here. Oh, come on. Make a big deal of getting in front of the guy, and then I goof it all up. Oh, he went straight. Really? That doesn't make sense. Why did he have to get in the left lane then? Yeah, smooth as glass. I don't know, you guys will have to comment if you noticed how bad Billings was before.
Continue straight on.
Oh.
Continue straight on.
This whole area, from even leaving here and driving up that ramp up ahead a little bit, or up towards the highway, it was still really bad. But coming back the other way, and where Recon had his cold storage is over there. In that, well, maybe, does he have a, oh no, it's not in this. This is 155. I think they've got something in there now. SCS does.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right now.
Got a little burned out, a little tired with all the bar being away and sign out here, and well, batching it, and still trying to keep my regular hours of doing stuff right up until midnight, and then trying to turn my brain off. And I got the cat waking me up at 6, and I don't get to sleep when I try to go to bed at midnight. I'm usually another hour or so rolling around thinking about stuff. And it's catching up to me with this. Every now and then, I get the cat to, I don't know, chills out and waits to 7 or so. But this morning was another early one, and yeah, getting a little tuckered out. Gonna have to, what do I do about that? Okay, what do we weigh here? Oh, you know what? I never did weigh this truck. I should have. I don't know, 65,000? Come to a complete stop. Yeah. 64,728. Wow. So I was given the truck 22,000. Be interesting to weigh it. Where are we going anyway? Butte, sell goods. Maybe keep an eye on the time. If we get there and there's a weigh scale in the vicinity, like at a truck stop, maybe we'll check it out. Yeah, so far frames are good. We got through there, Billings, Montana without a stutter, so this is like, well, I can say it's the biggest difference they've made to game performance ever. I can't think of a bigger one. Hey, that's an odometer clicking over on the speedo there. Wow, I never even really picked up on that before. It's gonna go 80 here right away. 80 miles. Boy, I'll be hornswoggled. I wonder if it's resettable. If it's a trip odometer. Let's zoom in on it here. I'll show you what I mean. See that? It's got to be a trip odometer. 88, 89. So let's try and reset it. I think my reset button is here. No. So it may not be a trip odometer. So, with all the confusion I got, and thanks to everybody, I got a whole lot of people reaching out to me to check if my brain had fallen out one ear while I was sleeping over the video fiasco. And I appreciate your attention and trying to get a hold of me to see what happened. And I went and at lunchtime I sat down on the couch and threw on the video, and sure enough, they're both the same. They're the trip video, not the review video. So anyways, I did something I haven't done in an awful long time, is I actually just watched a video, and more to catch the sound than anything, because it doesn't sound nearly as good in my headset as it does on my sound system speakers. I watched it in the living room. Holy cow. Sounds pretty good. So that's the sound is the same sound output, I believe. What is the sound output? No, that's a good question. Oh no, it's the sound output is... God, what have I plugged into? Yeah, I'm plugged into here. Now going through my Logitech 5.1 speaker system. So that driver, or whatever driver is running that, puts the sound out to the speakers, but I have my volume control down here. I don't even see that down here on the... It's ahead of the mouse. I've got the bass control and the volume control, and I got a jack for my headset. So I'm not using the... I think my headset sounded better when I had it plugged in, when I was using the Black Shark audio drivers. The headset obviously, I guess, makes sense. It would work better on their own drivers. And now to have it plugged into this, I don't think it sounds quite as good. But the video sound, pretty awesome. Especially this engine. You're out on the roof or outside the truck in particular. That's quite a different view than the last truck with this double eagle and the Verishield. I'm gonna have to jump in the other truck and see what the speedo says on it for mileage. That's kind of weird. There's only 3 slots for it there. That's why I was kind of thinking, like, even as trip mileage, it wouldn't be very good. 999 miles is pretty easy to do. was out running around this morning doing errands and picking up gaskets for my brother. He's in rural Manitoba and doesn't have nearly the access to auto parts that I have here. So he had to order them in, wait a week or so. No, actually it was 2 weeks. And so I went out and picked them up. Now I guess on Monday I gotta make some kind of shipping container for them they're inline 6-cylinder intake and exhaust gaskets, so they're really long. And the packaging they come in, they're susceptible to getting folded over. And I would have to say that I think these ones suffered a little bit too, but it's a flexible style gasket, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. So I'll just take some flat cardboard. I keep big sheets of cardboard every time I get something big or whatever. I keep some. And oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm tired. I'll just cut some strips out of that and make a long container, and I'll put some small strips of fairly light wood in there. Might pay a little extra for the shipping. I'm not gonna add much. Can't imagine it being half a pound of wood, but that should be enough to keep somebody from folding it in half. Yeah, as you put that 292 Chevy 6-cylinder, it's mildly modified, roller cam and all the good stuff, and not a really heavy cam. It's more for torque. It's not a high performance like horsepower cam, because it's in a pretty big truck. But he's going to take the manifolds, and he's got a mill, and he's going to set them up and resurface them, make sure they're dead true. Because he's getting apparently those 292s and any of those, that same family of GM inline 6 are bad for heat distortion of the intake manifold near the center where it gets really hot. As the exhaust and intake both come out the same side of the head. It's not like a cross flow head, which, hell darn it, why not? So anyway, it's brutal. So many engines are like that too, that, like, all the MG engines from back in the day, of all the cool little MG cars. They all had the exhaust and intake on one side of the engine. If you look at your V8s and V6s, intake's one side and exhaust is the other side. Now, I'm sure guys have done it with the Chevy 6s. I can't imagine them not doing it. But guys take 8-cylinder cylinder heads, cut one cylinder off opposite ends of two heads, and then join them together. Well, I guess it would be the back end or the front end. I guess it would have to be the back end of, potentially for the water jacket thingy, I don't know. And then you just flip around, put them together. Oh, not again. What? That's picking on a guy. And anyway, I know I saw a YouTube video. I didn't watch it. It came up in my algorithm. It's on my to-watch list. Guy put some Boss cylinder heads on a Ford 300 inline six. Be interesting to see what that thing did. So I love inline six engines. They're so good.
You must have been a terrible Boy Scout.
Like they're never
Turn around as soon as you can.
in passenger car versions in the U.S. There's very seldom. What the Pontiac overhead cam would have been one of the very few American inline sixes that was built for performance. The rest of them are just economy gas misers for to get fleet mileage up or something. So but they're smooth. They're just so smooth. I prefer them in, like, well, the inline six in American diesels.
Keep to the left.
The way to go. So anyway, yeah, well, I guess the diesel engines, aren't they? They're all on, no, are they all on one side?
Keep
No.
to the right, and then exit to the right.
No, I don't think so. They have the big air box. Yeah, I'm thinking of,
Exit right.
you see, Cummins or something. The air goes in one side, and exhaust out the other, or the turbo is. Usually air in the driver's side, I believe. Air into the engine on the driver's side. Out on the passengers, in most cases. But boy, this is going to be a bummer. After this, I got to reset back to 154. And if you guys are new to the channel, I got a ton of videos on
Keep to the right, and then exit to the right.
managing profiles and in getting into beta and out
Exit
and
right.
cloning profiles, so you can clone a profile, take it into beta, not mess up your good profile.
Get ready to turn right.
Jeez, I should have been talking about that a while ago. I don't know how many videos I have on, quite a few.
Turn right now.
Same thing applies. It's maybe a new beta and it's the same principle. Well, I wonder if I've been to this sell goods up here before. Been over to the industrial area over there on the right quite a few times. Got Plaster and Sons right here. I wonder if that's
Get ready to turn left.
a happening thing or not. We'll look for a Green Goblin, and it looks like the full prefab.
Turn
Oops,
left
wrong
now.
button. Darn it, came to a stop. His brakes. Killer. I guess might as well wait for this bus. Yeah, it looks like the full enchilada right there. Ah, shoot. He's brought company. All right. Yeah, there's the Green Goblin.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right now.
There's a scale down there that you can get called into on the way in or out. I can't remember. To the rail yard if we had to turn right at that stop sign. Jeez, it breaks. You look at them and you stop.
Crikey. I'm relieved that we have arrived safely at our destination. Why don't you run in and see the shipper receiver while I regain my composure? Oh, and try blowing your horn before you back up.
Ah, shoot. It's one of these. Well, I guess we can see the mark on the back. Let's try this from inside. I didn't go back and do any more of the training academy. Oh, it's going to be tricky with all that white concrete there. I think we'll just lean our head out the window. Give ourselves a fighting chance. Oh, I'm too far to the... Yeah, I'm too far away. That fixed it, I think. Let's see. Mirrors are too wide. Shoot. I didn't adjust them properly. That distortion in the mirrors, though, is maddening. I guess it, if you do it all the time, you would get used to it. So we gotta get this square before we hit the dock. You on the dock yet? Oh, there we go. Should be pretty square. Let's see. No, it's not bad. Could be better, but we'll take it. Yeah, man, digging this truck. And frame rates are good. So you see the black on the left side of the dash there. I think the instruments look really good against it. Probably white would look cool too. Like I like in the shit. I'm gonna have to try that. The way I like the white in the 359 from FLX. I really like the white dash in there. Just something about it. It just looks so retro. So good times. And good frame rates, man. Right there, well, no stutters at all. And right through the worst, what I seem to remember is the worst part of 154. Of course, I'm going to get back into 154 for the weekend. I'll be able to go and have a look again at some point if I can swing a trip through Billings and just see if that's indeed the case. So as always, guys, really appreciate you following along. Sorry for all the kerfuffle with the video. That was just pretty poor performance on my part. And you know, once again, I can only strive to do better. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Every day I prove that I'm human. All right, I'll take care, everybody. Catch you later, and bye for now. Oh, tune in for the big long convoy trip from Alaska to Mexico. That should be kind of fun. Take care and bye for now.